Hey y'all, hey, welcome to another episode on Nephtara Grace. If you're new, welcome in. If you've been here before, welcome back. Um I'm not gonna do I am. Yes I am. Yes I am. Yeah. The song coming through is Ain't Never Scared, Killer Mike, Bone Crusher, T.I. It's that big ATO coming through. What I will say about it is whenever my ancestors channel that kind of music, it's somebody done something stupid. That's what it is. Somebody did something stupid. Somebody did something real stupid, because I was clear last night when I was meditating that it's the energy of somebody who won't stop. That's what I kept getting last night. Like, they're not stopping. They've been warned. They've been told. They've been shown in dreams. Like, they're just not stopping. They're not stopping. So what I see is something really big. And you're saying it's big and it's dark, but it's coming down. It's coming down. Y'all ever? No, y'all probably don't. Like, y'all don't read the Bible. Y'all don't read the Bible. But if you did read the Bible, you would know, especially in the Psalms talk about the throne of God being surrounded by shadows. Okay. Shadow Queen. Hello. But what I saw last night was something out of those shadows that's big is coming down to deal with this energy that won't. It's like, basically, there's an energy that won't submit to the Most High in this realm. And so the Most High is sending, like, it's big and it's dark. It's big and it's dark. And that I'm telling you this because a lot of times we really get caught up in the human interpretation of things. And so we're taught that if it's dark, it's bad. No, evil is bad, and evil and darkness are not the same thing, baby. Evil walk around in broad daylight, okay? That ain't what that is. But, and I thought I said this in the last reading, that somebody was getting laid out, crushed or something. But that's what it is. Sorry, I gotta adjust my camera, but that's what it is. Like, that's what it is, plain and simple. Plain and simple, y'all. Plain and simple. And I would feel sorry. I would, but I don't know. I feel like if you've been warned, like if you get dreams and visions and, like, yeah, they're saying, like, people around are saying, hey, don't do that. That's not a good idea. You've had opportunity after opportunity to stop, and you not stopping. I don't feel sorry. I don't feel sorry when your judgment comes down. I don't. Because, I mean, I feel like even a dog knows how to take a warning. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm really good at training dogs, okay? I'm not gonna, you can train a dog to take a warning. Hell, I'm house sitting 2 cats. You can train a cat to sit down. So I'm never going to understand a person who cannot follow basic instructions called sit down alone. Like, never going to make sense to me. But anyway, how y'all doing today? I hope you're warm. I hope you're well. Like, this winter storm, snowmageddon. Did y'all see it's supposed to snow again later next week and be another storm this weekend? Y'all pray for yourself. Pray for yourself. Don't worry about nobody else. Pray for yourself, okay? For real, because it's going on out here. Gibo, that's a divine interaction. Fehu, that's wealth. But, like, the real kind of wealth. Y'all know there's a difference between being rich and being wealthy, right? That's wealth. Wunjo, okay. This is like, and Kaunas. This is like God giving you an idea that makes you rich, and they say money can't buy happiness, but this is the exception. Those runes, this is money that makes, this is money, this is happiness, because it's like it comes through a download from God. So yeah, let's get it. Holy Spirit, archangels, ancestors, legions of light, gods and goddesses, ascended masters, those who walk with me every day, thank you for protecting me as I send messages for the tribe. Show me what I need to see and tell me what I need to know, so I support the tribe as you live, learn, thrive, and grow. It's above, sick alone, so it is, because it is so. The moon. So something's Unseen, not, no, subconscious. Let's find out. Let me get another one of these. I'm drinking a decaf latte today. I said decaf. I said decaf. My Mars in Leo is retrograde and active. I was born with 6 minutes retrograde, so shadow work comes naturally to me. But anyway, my Mars is in Leo. My North Node is in Leo. But my Moon is in Leo. It's a lot of Leo energy. And I'm an Aries. So I'm already spicy enough. Caffeine is, ooh, the judgment. The challenge is your choice. Call upon the forces of mind and spirit to be true. Judgment in the Moon. Let me tell you something. This is a reckoning that somebody doesn't see coming. What I tell y'all, something, see, watch what happened in these cards today. Something from up high, but it's big and dark. It's coming down. Anybody gonna see that coming? It's not. I tell you, the song was "Ain't Never Scared," right? That's the song. I almost didn't share it. I was like, people, people might not be ready for that kind of spice. The ancestors don't care. They really don't care. There's some really upset. I channeled that the other week though. Like, the spirit realm is upset. Facts. It's just been a lot of disrespect out here in these streets. A lot of disrespect. Yo, they're not letting it go. Give me 3. Mini mask, the authentic self. I love this because this is what's happening celestially right now. We're being asked to take off any mask that we may have, especially when it comes to relationships. I'm telling you, Venus is doing that thing she do with Pluto, coming apart. This is what's happening in the sky right now. Many masks coming up. So if you're in any type of relationship, I don't care if it's your parents, your kids, your job, I don't care. You yourself, because you have a relationship with yourself. It could be your relationship with the Most High. I don't care. If you are wearing a mask in that relationship, it's about to get ripped off your face. Okay? So you might just want to take it down. Just take it down right now. Just, do yourself a solid. Like, oh, look at this. Look at this. Treasures hidden in the shadows. See, we were just talking about shadows. Y'all see what's going on here? 62, 46, 38, 11, 10, and 8. Something was built off of a line. It's about to fall down. I'm telling you, this is giving somebody seeing somebody for who they really are and then walking away. That's just what it's giving. Can I have 1, 2 shadow energy today? Let me get 3 over here. I'm not going to go there if I don't have to. I don't want to go that deep in the shadows. Ooh. I mean, but it's wintertime. That's what we do out here. That's what the wintertime is for, right? We get in and do shadow work. And that reminds me, I've got shadow work 101 starting, it'll be on February 14th. Live stream event. You can go on my website, check it out, register. There's a link there. I'll post it on my Instagram if you follow me on Instagram. If you don't follow me on Instagram, what the hell are you doing? Get on Instagram and follow me. Come on now. I'm not, like, I'm on Facebook, but not really. It's like here in Instagram. I know y'all want me on TikTok, but I'm not. You got to make it worth my while. TikTok has to make it worth my while. I'm not into it. Okay? I'm not into it. Different generation. What can I say? Judgment, the Moon, many masks coming apart in wilderness. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. What you say? Somebody getting what? What'd you say? Somebody getting right and somebody getting wiped? Okay. See, I be minding my business because they say shit and I'm like, what does that even mean? What does that mean? Somebody getting wiped and somebody getting right. Shakti for transformation. Okay. I love Shakti. If you don't know Shakti, again, broaden your path. The essence of divine feminine energy is Shakti. So, ooh, yeah, my videos are never for kids. Have you ever, if you're a woman, you know. If you're a man, listen up. Men, have you ever been with a woman intimately, and when you're with her, you just feel like this electricity when you're with her intimately. That's Shakti. That what you're feeling is her Shakti. Okay. The Eastern philosophers believe that is what makes a man wealthy. When a man is with a woman and her Shakti is activated and he allows it, doesn't suppress it. Like Western men are taught to suppress Shakti. Eastern men know better. That's why there's so much wealth over there. I'm just saying, they know what it is. Y'all know most billionaires are from, let me stop, but for real, India, I'm just saying, because they understand this principle. This is where wealth comes from. It comes from Shakti. That's what it is. Women, women know what Shakti is. That's why a lot of women are choosing to be single, because they can cultivate Shakti and use it for themselves. Now, traditionally, or I should say ideally, look at this, 46 and 46, okay? The way it was intended by the Most High is that man and woman would work together. This Shakti essence would be cultivated in the woman, and then the man would use it to go out and bring in, like manifest, literally actualize into material form whatever the man and woman need and bring it into the home. We can't do it in the West. We refuse to respect and honor women in the West. We just won't do it. We think that women are less than. We pay them less. We charge them more. We call them names. We just can't. It's like we don't want true wealth. We don't want transformation. We don't want life. We don't want it abundantly. In the West, we'd rather have decay, greed, pride, remorse, bitterness, and anger. I'm telling you, that's just what I see over here. That's what I see over here. Yet, back in the day, I wanted to learn how to trade options. Like I did a lot of work in the financial markets when I was younger. Had my Series 6 and 66 and 67. I know. Judge me later. I know. I used to be in the corporate world, okay? I used to be into that. So anyway, I at some point I thought, I'm going to start trading options. That's going to be my retirement. I'm going to trade options. So I went and paid, I'm not going to tell you how much money I paid, but I paid a lot of money to study with this guy called Phil Town. You can look him up. He is a student of Warren Buffett. So I can't afford to sit with Warren Buffett, but I can afford to sit with somebody who sat with him. Okay. So that's what I did. I spent like a weekend with Phil and went to his home and did all that stuff, paid some money. Okay. But anyway, it was like a retirement plan I was trying to do. Anyway, Phil surprised me because Phil is you look at Phil and, he's like most multimillionaires. You're like, I don't get it. Wears jeans, a white t-shirt, and a blazer. His wife is super sweet, but down to earth. Like, these are people, like, I literally sat in their home with them. These are those people. But they are extremely wealthy people. And Phil is all about teaching people how to use options in the stock market, and what Warren Buffett taught him, he wants to give to other people. So anyway, why am I sharing this with you? Because Phil surprised me. He was talking that weekend, and he asked, and it was like it wasn't a lot of people, as you can imagine. So Phil goes, does anybody here know anything about Shakti? Now I did, of course. Yes, I was the only woman, and yes, I was the only woman of color. You already know. You didn't have to ask, but I heard you asking. Yes, everybody else was white men. You already know, okay? So Phil goes, anybody know anything about Shakti? I'm like, I know what Shakti is. Pick me. The other men are like, no, I don't. Shakti? So Phil breaks it down the way I just broke it down for you. He's like, listen, I'm going to tell you right now, the amount of money I have, even though Warren taught me what he taught me, the amount of money I have is directly correlated to how I treat my wife. Bro, crickets chirped. He told all the men, he pointed me out, with the exception of you, I'm sorry. If you're married, treat your wife this way. If you're not married and you're single, this is how you want to choose a wife. This is how you want to treat her when you find out. He literally tried to put all these men on game. I don't know if men listened. I look around America right now. I don't see men listening. But anywho, let me mind my business, right? Let me mind the business to pay me. But I share that, like, look, there are some people who know what Shakti is over here. And they know, and they really, 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 really wealthy. They really, 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 really wealthy off of that ish, okay? The Hindus know, the Buddhists know, the Taoists know. And that's another reason why you don't see Asian people, they don't stress money like we do. Because they understand, like, oh, well, all we got to do is treat our woman like this, and then the money will come. There's so many Hindu and Chinese proverbs about it. It's ridiculous. Women are the key to wealth. I don't know why I'm sharing this with y'all. I don't know. I really don't know who'd be watching these videos, you know, but hopefully you get curious enough to look it up for yourself. You know, look up Shakti, look it up, look up Phil Town, look it up. Okay. Yes, I did learn how to trade options, and yeah, it's probably still going to be my retirement if there's a market left. If there's anything left after they're done mucking it over. Let me get one of these. Like they do in this weather right now. I said it. Higher power? What? What are we talking about? What are we talking about right here? So, I'm not doing that. I'm not going to say that. Why are y'all so feisty? Oh, because you're pissed. Okay. I'm like, why are you so feisty? Because they upset. Somebody done upset. Somebody's upset the higher realms. You know how hard it is to upset the higher realms? But they're saying it's been constant. It's because it's constant. This isn't like, oh, God is upset because somebody took his name in vain. No, don't be weird. Don't be weird. The higher realms are upset because of constant and consistent disrespect. But it's getting, somebody getting right, somebody getting wiped. It's getting sorted out now. I got transformation, higher power. So it's like the Most High is breaking something down. It's about to expose something. No, like whatever was done in the dark will come to light. That's what this energy is out here. Judgment in the moon. I'm picking up on thievery. Yep. But somebody's being exposed. Treasures hidden in the shadows. There's something. Soul star activation, fulfilling soul contracts, remembering who you are. Karmic board clearing, energetic clearing, rewrite your story, live your truth. This is a reckoning, but it's got a different feel to it. This feels personal. I don't know. It feels like, it almost feels like, this is going to sound funny, but it feels like somehow energetically somebody challenged God to a duel. And was like, oh, I bet you won't come down here yourself. Like, I'm telling you, this is crazy ass energy. And God's like, oh, watch this. Who would do that? Who would do it? Who's with me today? Archangel Michael, Gabriel, Poyo, and Uriel, the crew. Who would do that? Who would challenge God to 8 of Cups, 4 of Swords, the Hermit? What? The 7 of Cups. 7 of Cups, 8 of Cups. Wow. Well, we're gonna start off just like this. I don't know who threatened God to a duel. I don't know, but let's talk about these tarot cards. Let's talk about these right here. Okay. The 7 of Cups. It's like not being sure, being confused about something. 8 of Cups. So you walk away. You're like, I don't know which one to choose, so I'm going to choose none of them. 4 of Swords. Doing so puts you in a place of peace. You get to chill out. You get to relax. The Hermit. Doubling down on that 4 of Swords. You get to go within. Like, instead of being upset and confused and unclear and like, frazzled. You go to chill mode. You go within to seek answers. That's what it's like. Instead of being stuck trying to figure something out that's in front of you, you go within. You seek the answers within. To what end, though? Something's happening in order, because we got 10 and 11, 7, 8 of Cups, the 4 of Swords, the Hermit. The Hermit is actually a master magician. The Hermit is an alchemist, because the Hermit knows how to go within so that they don't have to go without. That's what the Hermit card is for me. Okay. And 7 of Cups is like, you can't choose, so you might end up going without. But somebody was wise enough to walk away. Hermit, it's like a soul searching. The Lovers. It's about a choice. So where the Seven of Cups is confused about what choice to make, the Lovers brings you a sense of whether a choice is divine or not, okay? The Seven of Cups, it could be a divine choice, but you're not sure. You know, I like this Seven of Cups in particular because look at the person, look how they're looking at their options, but there's one at the very tip-top shelf. They're not even looking up there, right? When you come to this choice right here, it's major choice card for the major arcana. There's an actual temperance angel, right? There's an angel looking down on this couple, like blessing the union. This is like not being sure about who to be with, pulling your energy back and going within so you have clarity about who the choice is. Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, who the right choice is. Somebody's getting right, somebody's getting wiped. Okay, see, now now we're getting it. What I say, if there's a relationship or any type of situation where you've been inauthentic, your mask is being ripped off, that's what's happening celestially, astrologically right now. If you want an astrology reading, description box below, website, click the about and you'll see sessions with Nephtara. Astrology readings are on there. That's what's happening in the astral realm right now. Astrology realm right now. What is happening in the astral realm? Oh, that's happening in the astral realm too, apparently. Eight of Wands. This is like fast moving energy, obviously. I don't know. So somebody is trying to move towards you quickly. What's this? Eight of Wands and the Eight of Swords. What? What's up with this Eight of Swords? The Chariot's at the bottom of the deck. Another fast moving card. Sister. The Devil. Doubts, fears, insecurities, codependency, all that mess. All that mess. So somebody, what happened in hermit mode? what you asking questions. I like to ask questions. Eight of Wands, Eight of Swords, and the Devil. Somebody's is or was. Temperance was blinded by their fears and insecurities. Okay. Somebody was confused about who to be with. Because some janky ass spell work was being fired at them. That was like, it's like, damn. Somebody was confused. They pulled their energy back, went into hermit mode. They went into chill mode, they went into hermit mode, they did what they were supposed to do. And this was about the type of, like, the direction they should go in regarding a relationship. There is somebody firing, literally, like, probably candle magic, coming apart up here, which is a really popular candle they sell in witch shops. If you want to break somebody up, you light the candle, then separate it by string over a couple days. It's on Google. I'm sure it's on Witch Talk. It's very common spell work. So it's like somebody was doing that with the intention of causing confusion, but also like activating or agitating someone's doubts and fears and insecurities when it comes to relationships. That energy has been alchemized and balanced. That's what this Temperance card is. So that energy has been alchemized and balanced. That's wild. That's too many cards. That's too many cards. I see the Justice, but give it to me again. Let me get jumpers, clear, concise communication for the chart, please. Judgment. So that's just period, okay? That's it. The energy's been balanced, just period. Oh, God. And the Tower, Judgment and the Tower at the same damn time. Lord have mercy. Somebody, see. That's what the angel of death is being released. Because whoever out here whispering over candles is about to get set down permanently. Judgment and the Tower. You ain't coming back from that. You're not coming back from that. When your judgment is the Tower, it's done. It's over. Like, I've had judgment towers in my life before. You know, that shit look like my house burning down. I'm just gonna keep it real. Like, you don't. A judgment tower taught me how to go in hermit mode and hangman before it happens. That's how I learned. People want to know how, you know, I had somebody ask me the other day, how do you know all this stuff? Are you just like really tapped in, or you do a lot of research? I'm like, both. Plus, I'm out here living my life like it's golden, and life is a full contact sport. Okay, I've lived through some shit, so I'm very clear about how to go four swords hermit out here. So the judgment tower don't pull the rug out from under me. If nothing else, it sets me up for success. Like, it happens in my favor. What's this? Strengthen the Seven of Swords reverse. That's what I'm talking about. Like, you just gotta know. Holy shit, man. Holy shit. So that's what this is. You know, strength is having the willpower to overcome something. The Seven of Swords reverse is being clear. Like, there's no deceit, there's no trickery. It's just like, it's straight up what it is. With the strength card is to overcoming the spell work, being clear anyway. Being clear anyway. But see, whoever sent this spell work is not... I'm not going to say that. I can't say that on YouTube. Yeah, I heard it. Six of Pentacles. We talk about the Six of Pentacles being equal give and take. It's also the card for generosity. Okay. And the Six of Pentacles could mean it's time for you to give to someone, or it's time for someone to give to you. Okay. But either way, it talks about reaping what you've sown in a really positive way. With the Strength and the Seven of Swords reverse after this Tower, which is laying on top of Judgment. It is. It's like someone's been trying to repay your good with evil, and now that's about to be balanced out. It's about to be evened out. I said it's a reckoning, but it feels personal. Real personal. Real personal. Like, stepped in. Showed up. Yeah, this High Priestess at the bottom of the deck. Yeah. I said this in another reading. Somebody, if you work for the Most High, and somebody like, why would you? First of all, you shouldn't mess with people. But second of all, you should know there's a difference between messing with somebody who worked for McDonald's and somebody who worked for the Most High. You should just know that. You should know it. Justice in the Three of Pentacles. Oof. They mean that. They mean it. They mean it. For real. It's tired of it. Y'all, higher power, tired of it. Because see, this is supposed to be a Three of Pentacles situation. With this Six of Pentacles over here, that's Nine of Pentacles. Somebody's supposed to been had their wishes fulfilled. They're supposed to have been in a collaborative situation where things was moving along. This spell work. I'm not gonna say all that. I heard that. I got it. It's come to an end. King of Wands. King of Wands. Three of Swords. So there's a King of Wands that's heartbroken. Three of Swords. I just don't think they should have done none of this. I don't care how heartbroken you are. This right here. Five of Cups. Lord have mercy. Heartbroken in the Five of Cups. This King of Wands is messed up. I got a reading. That's my last reading, isn't it? A King of Wands made a mess they cannot get out of. I'm gonna tell you what I think, because that was my last reading. And now we still picking up on this energy. I feel like this King of Wands was like, I ain't got nothing to lose. You ever see, you know what I'm talking about? When somebody ain't got nothing to lose, they keep making bad choice after bad. They just double down on a bad choice. They're like, you know what? I'm already out. I might as well go out in a blaze of glory type stuff. This, that messed up stuff. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Where people be like, they not right in the head. You know, they... Four of Cups. No, this person's losing bad. They're down bad. They're losing bad. They're in their feelings. Ace of Pentacles. That's interesting. Oh, that is. I got it. I just come on, give me one at a time, because that was too. Can I get one at a time? That's too many cards. They're trying to give me three. Can I get one card? Nope. I'm gonna get two cards at a time. That's just what they want to do. Five of Pentacles. And the Chariot. So there's some opportunity coming through that changes the trajectory. But there's still some type of... Somebody's moving too fast, and there's back and forth energy. Why? Nine of Swords, Two of Pentacles. Why? Somebody's trying to figure out how to do two things at once. Somebody's trying to figure out how to make something work. Y'all got to clarify this, because why? Because why? Oh, because you don't want somebody to leave. Hangman, Death, and Two of Wands. So somebody's scared that somebody's losing focus or losing someone's attention. They took too long to make a decision. The King of Cups. Okay. Why did this King of Cups take so long to make a decision? Ace of Cups. So this King of Cups, there's a lot going on. And they're trying to manage. They're trying to manage something though. They were confused, but they're not now. Now they want to come in because they see an opportunity. Somebody's thinking like two birds, one stone. Somebody's got that going on in their mind. I'm not quite sure that's about when it comes to a King of Cups and Ace of Cups. That doesn't seem to fit, but let's find out. What's up with this King of Cups and Ace of Cups? The Six of Swords. So moving to peaceful and calm waters, okay. And the Sun. Okay, so somebody's enlightened. This King of Cups is now enlightened. It seems like what they're enlightened about. Okay, and it's all touching the Lovers. So it's all, okay. So it's almost, now we got, okay. So whoever, remember I said at the beginning, somebody was confused about what direction to take in a relationship. They didn't know what to do. There was spell work being thrown at them that was triggering their doubts and insecurities. They got over that. That judgment's been called on that. A tower is falling on the King of Wands, who is throwing that shit around. The King of Wands is throwing that shit around because he heartbroken. He down and out. Okay, literally nothing better to do than sit here and throw light candles and whisper over him about somebody else's love life is what this looks like. So now this King of Cups, it looks like now the King of Cups is out of the Eight of Swords and can now see and like, oh my God, that's my person. Wow. The Moon. Got it. Coming out right after the Sun. Okay. Well, look. Eight of Pentacles. So, Four of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Okay. This Eight of Pentacles and the Moon gives me not just moving in silence, but like building something in secret. Like if somebody works, somebody has a job and they want a better job and they go back to school at night so they can go get a better job. That type of vibe. Like, so nobody at their day job knows they're going back to school. Nobody at their day job knows they're trying to get a better position. They just see the brother show up at work every day. You're supposed to go home on time. You know what I'm saying? That's how person. That's what they see. But in the background is underneath where nobody can see, somebody is working on something that brings a level of excellence to their life, that brings a level of satisfaction to their life. That's what's happening. So it's like this King of Cups. It's like this King of Cups woke up to, wait a minute, I think I read this before somewhere. Oh no, something this King of Cups was doing in the background where nobody could see. But it's about to be seen. It's about to bear fruit. That's what it is. It's about to bear fruit. Anyway, I'm gonna leave this reading here, y'all. This is whew. Treasures hidden in the shadows. That's what I'm talking about. That's what this is. That's what this is. That's what this is, okay? This King of Cups now realizes that whatever was happening in the shadow, whatever they were doing that nobody else knew about, that's the thing. That's the way to go. I don't know. I don't, because I don't tell me all that, okay? But whatever this King of Cups is doing in the dark is coming to light, but it's coming to light as the right thing. Somebody gets right, somebody gets wiped. Y'all, somebody's about to come clean about something. The higher power is demanding it. Somebody's got to take off a mask. They got to clear the energy. They got to clear the board. Because there's some type of soul contract out here they have to honor. This is a whole transformation. The reading, it's here. It's here. I think the only reason it's coming out disjointed is because of this King of Wands and this janky ass spell work, but that's about to stop. It's about to be set down. Anyway, I hope this reading brought you clarity and confirmation. This has been your reading. If you haven't already, hit the like button, turn on your post notifications so the next time I drop a read, it'll show up in your feed. This reading is timeless. That means whenever it shows up for you, you take what you resonate with and you leave the rest behind, because you know how to use discernment. You're a grown-ass person out here, right? Right. In between now and the next time I drop a reading, trust your path, your process, and your purpose. Peace.